keep in mind we're sitting between two Dak homers, so we got to be careful here. Listen, I think Dak Prescott's a fourth-round pick who's a rookie. And this is what a fourth-round pick who's a rookie looks like.
Behind a great O-line.
As the season progresses, though. He's starting to show he's a fourth-round pick. He was a three-star recruit coming out of high school. This is not Andrew Luck or Peyton Manning or even Cam Newton or any of these guys.
You put Andrew Luck in the same sentence as Peyton Manning?
First-round pick, first overall, five-star recruit. Okay. The blueprint. This is a fourth-round pick, three-star recruit out of high school that had a nice streak and who may eventually turn into a great quarterback. I compare him to Ben Roethlisberger his rookie year. If there was a great backup behind Ben Roethlisberger in Pittsburgh his rookie year, Ben would have sat his ass down and came back and still been a great quarterback later in his career. That's what I see in Dak.
By the way, we fell in love with RG3 for a year. Everybody told me how good Andy Dalton was. Then Marvin Jones leaves, Mohamed Sanu leaves, Eifert. Is it possible we went a little crazy with Dak?
Well, I think there's a legitimate reason. Number one is the National Football League. They will adjust to whatever you do. And as an elite player, you have to make those adjustments with them. I think it's a combination of several things. Besides the book they do have on Dallas and their offense, he's not getting a whole bunch of help. They are still running the ball, but they aren't making big plays. Now, so you can win championships with defense, but if you want to win games, you got to make big plays in the passing game, especially early in the game. So Witten, he can't stretch the field.
Dez Bryant is the problem, is what you're saying.
No, I'm not. I'm saying collectively as a group. If you look at the number or lack of big plays they've made over 20 yards.
They're playing for big plays.
Football is a game that has to be offensive. You have to make big plays because it's too hard and calculated for an offense to drive continually down the field, given penalties and turnovers. And that's what we're seeing with Dallas. They have to score more than 21, 24.
It's not being effective.
Definitely their style of play. Exactly what you're saying with their style of play. So it's really interesting because Chris said something interesting, and I think we're doing a disservice to Dak a little bit, right? Because the game is supposed to adjust to you. Now it's your turn. Now it's your turn to adjust to the game now. Because, when you come in, you're that hot thing. You're that new thing. But guess what? Enough coordinators sit there and watch you long enough, they say, I got him.
24,000 guys have played, 300 in the Hall of Fame.
Right.
Hey, Peyton Manning, fourth year, was 6-10.
Yeah.
I kept saying this at the beginning of the year and got a lot of pushback. Tony Romo's a better quarterback. Now, Tony Romo is brittle and old, and in the new league, Dak creates a rushing element with a zone read that is problematic for defensive coordinators. Today, Tony Romo, last time he was standing up, went 12-3, 70% completion rate, 35 touchdowns, 7 picks. The reality is, what makes great, okay, I've always said this, if you would have played Jerry Rice straight up or Chris Carter straight up, instead of me creating a game plan for Chris Carter, hell, he still was a Hall of Famer. Everybody went into the film room on Tuesday and said, how do you block Ray Lewis? You spent the whole day on that with these two guys. They're still great. Dak's in the process. You're just now, forget preparing for him. You're just getting film on him. He's a baby.
Again, but I think I heard from Chris that others need to step up around the rookie quarterback.
He's stuck on this Dez Bryant thing because he think I got something against Dez Bryant.
No, I don't think you got something against Dez Bryant. I think you're a Hall of Fame wide receiver who can tell me what's wrong with Dez Bryant.
Well, Dez can be single covered. If you're a great receiver, you have to force the double team. Football's a game of numbers. If I force a double team, now you have 9 guys to defend our other 10. All right? That is the slant. When you're a defensive end, can you force a double team? Can I slant the numbers in my favor? That's why they say, how many guys are in the box? 6 guys in the box, we're going to run it, right? 7 guys in the box, we're going to throw it. It's a numbers game. So Dez, since you brought up Dez, Dez has to force a double team. You don't have to double team.
He doesn't have breakaway speed
He can't do it?
No, he never had breakaway speed, and he's not a great route runner. He runs some great routes, but I'm a perfectionist. I believe in perfect routes. I believe you can run perfect routes. And I believe Dez has the ability to be a lot better running routes. Like, he should be a craftsman at running routes. That's what I believe in. That is my threshold for what I will accept from wide receivers and what I teach.
Yeah, and exactly. So the offense is built. If you think about the way that Cowboys offense is built, it's built chunk 5, 10, 15, run the ball, come back, right? if you talk about those mismatches aren't on Dallas team right now. That mismatch, that one-on-one mismatch to make somebody come double team him and say, we cannot put 8-man in the box. We got to put a safety over the top of him because this is a problem out here. They don't have that issue. And if you watch the Giants, how the Giants played them, both games, right? And so everybody the Giants, the only team who's beat them this year, if you watch the way the Giants played them, there was no threat to that. There was no threat to Dez or some particular player.
They were hyper-
Other people, you have to change your whole game plan.
Yes.